called a super grub. In this case it's a size 12. Thread I'm going to be using is a uni thread in wine AO. I'm going to start the thread at the eye. Basically just run it down at length just so we get ready to tie in the rib. And I'm going to tie the rib onto a bare hook, which I don't normally do, but in this case I want to try and keep a slim body, and I'm going to tie it in the way down. And this is just a small gold wire. Catch it on the side, and using the wire as a guide for the thread, just work my way around the bend. All the way down to that point there. For the body I'm using a mix, a seal's fur mix. This one here is a standard hot orange and a fluorescent orange. Basically what it does, it's a lovely colour blend, and it's one of my favourite colours when it comes to certainly orange. Just lightly or dub it onto your thread, keep it quite thin. Want to try and keep the shape of the hook. Slide it up and tighten up. Just watch your hook for the shape, keep it nice and thin, and work your way up. You want to stop it like a couple of mil from the eye, because I like a small thorax on this. And there we are. Now for the body hackle, this here is a sunburst dyed. You might not see it in that hackle. I'll show you the cape, a better idea. This is dyed sunburst. It's a light ginger dyed sunburst. It's a grade 2 mates. You see I get that kind of golden yellow colour. It's an excellent colour, and you see it on the fly itself. It just looks extremely good. Remove some of the fibres from the bottom. Tie it down. And then I do usually a full turn at the top. Now I like a turn of the rib first round at the back, ready to catch in the hackle. So there's 1, 2, 3. That's my fourth turn. Bring the wire round to catch the hackle nice and tight, and then up through. You're looking 5 to 6 turns of the rib. Just draw anything going forward. At that point just draw it back and bring the wire rib to the front, 9th degree bend into it, and then run it down to the eye. I usually break off the hackle and bend and break off the wire. Much neater if you can do that. We drop wax onto the thread and then come back up. Now what I've got here, this is again sunburst dyed, but it's sunburst dyed blue jay. It takes these fibres off, just bring them 90 degrees or so from the stem. I usually try and bring them into like a point, so they sort of meet. Then finger and thumb will hold them and then tear them away from the stem. Lines up the ends there, you see, and then I squeeze them in together, and then roll them in with finger and thumb, just mixing up these fibres. Get the length, which is just slightly longer than the body hackle. And then what you've really got to do, I'm going to roll these fibres round the shank. Keep the thread tight and encourage them to go round using your finger and thumb. All the way around. Got a wee bit of hackle there, so I'll let you go back. There we are. And you can tighten up. Just a wee quick look and see how the hackle's sitting. That looks okay. And then remove the excess. Doesn't have to be perfect, that. Just careful with your thread. Bit of wax onto your thread again. And tidy up. What I'm going to do here now is bring out our velcro some of the seal's fur into the hackle all the way around. Just watch your thread, you don't catch your thread with the velcro. And there you are, that's it sort of blended. This helps a wee bit. Normally they wouldn't have legs on the Snatcher, but I'm going to put in some dye. These are dye claret, pre-knotted legs. You're looking for about half a dozen or so. Just bring them 90 degrees from the stem. You'll see that the ends will all line up, and then you tear it off. Separate, evenly split the fibres so they're on either side. Just slightly by the ends, and then come round with 2 or 3 turns just to see how they're going to sit. Looks okay, so we check. That's fine. Just trim them. And trim and tidy up. Trim away the excess. Again, make sure you don't more wax onto your thread. Keeps everything nice and neat and tidy. Now I'm going to tie in some jungle cork. 2 small eyes. You can have a single eye and split it if you want. But I'm going to put 2 eyes on. Just bring them, take them from the cape. Hold the ends and open out, or remove or draw back the fibres to the area where you want to tie it in. Just hold it nice and tight. See how they're sitting. So we quick look. It looks fine. Throw away the excess. Any long fibres, just draw them back and secure the rest down. Now what I'm going to do here is finish off with some more seal's fur. I've got a nice gold and olive seal's fur here. Dub it onto your thread. Slide it up. And then just form a nice thorax type head. Bring the thread to the front. Get 3 or 4 turns or more in just to secure everything. And then come up and wet finish. And there we are. And then all we have to do is varnish it, but I'll tell you what you can do. This is some UV, this is the UV cure or resin. Very quick to use. This is a light one. Just be careful, you only need a wee drop. Just touch the head and it rolls round. If anything is in the eye, I'll obviously clear it out. And then just hit it with a UV torch to set it. And it's solid, absolutely solid. You'll see the colours even more with the UV. It's certainly a nice colour combination. And there you go. And that's what I call the Irish Snatcher.